Let's learn how to find a private money lender for real estate. It's a game changer, I promise you. The difference between doing well in the real estate investing industry and booming or being wealthy is your ability to find the funds to do whatever it is you want to do. Finding private lenders is key to the creative real estate investing industry. It's key to your success. Just imagine if you had all the money that you needed to buy anything you wanted, if you could snap your fingers and a private lender would give you as much money as you wanted, or if you could pick up the phone and call and get $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 within a few minutes, would that change your life? Certainly it would. So let's talk about 4 steps to getting a private lender. Number 1, and the biggest one of all, you have to be able to find great deals. You have to find and locate that motivated seller and strike a great deal. Number 2, you have to be able to contract it. You need to know how to negotiate a contract, you need to know how to write a contract, and you know how to get some time in that contract so that you have days or weeks or months before you have to close so that you can use that contract to find a private lender that'll come in with you on the deal. Now, after that, you've got to put together a package that you're going to show the private lender. You have to tell why this house is worth what it's worth, why you can sell it for what you can sell it for. Explain to them that you're buying it way down here and you're asking for a loan way down here and that the house is valued way up here and that they're in a reasonably low risk position when they loan you that amount of money on that house. So it's all about your credibility package. Then the last step is you've got to take that package out and get it in front of some people. You have to take action. You know, if you have a really good deal, it shouldn't be that long before you get the private lender that you're looking for. Let's face it, it's not about you, it's about the deal. You could be the most stellar guy in the world, and if you want to get a $90,000 loan on a $100,000 house, probably going to have a tough time. But you could be a real dirtbag and walk around town with a $200,000 house that you only want $50,000 loan on in the first lien position, and you can probably get that loan in a couple of days from somebody. You just got to go show it to somebody. Never forget that it's not about you, it's about the deal. So let's take that idea a little further. It's not about you, it's about the deal. I see people being held back all the time by their limiting beliefs. They're limited because they believe, you know, why is someone going to loan me money? I don't have any experience at doing this. They say, why are they going to loan me money? I really don't have command of the English language. Why are they going to loan me money? I filed bankruptcy last year and my credit shot. Why are they going to loan me money? On and on and on for all these reasons. The truth of the matter is, it's not about you. It's about the deal. Now, if you have a good enough deal, then someone's willing to listen to it. And even if they don't do the deal, they're not going to laugh at you or run you out of the room. I mean, if you have a good deal, you have a good deal. Someone's going to do it. So let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, my business partner, Mike Powell, hired me as a coach. And I was coaching him on how to do the owner finance strategy. And he was getting his own private money from his different family members. Well, I noticed during the process that he was really good at getting money from family members, but as soon as the family members were tapped out, he wasn't getting any more private money. So I said, Mike, you have these deals coming up. Where are you going to get the money for them? He said, I don't know. I don't have any more family money, so I don't know where to go. I said, well, you know, I've talked to you about raising private money. Why aren't you talking to someone? I mean, anybody. You need to get up and start moving. He said, I don't know why. I said, well, something's holding you back. We need to identify what it is. So he went home and he thought about it. He called me the next day. He said, I know what it is. I said, so, okay, what is it? He said, well, I'm only 24 years old. I don't even own my own house, and I haven't been in this business this long. All these people I think to go to that aren't my family members, they're pretty successful people. Like, why in the hell would they loan me money? I don't even own my own house, and I'm like 24 years old, and I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm really not very successful yet. I just don't know how to approach them when that's who I am. And I looked at him and said, well, you've just given yourself way too much credit for this business. I mean, you need to lower your expectations of yourself because you're not really that important to this process. Kind of making a joke. You know, it's not about you. I said, look, It's about the deal. Once I convinced him that it was about the deal, then he was right in line with me. He was right in line. He got it. We got over that limiting belief because I told him, let's do it. Let's do an example. You try to sell me on the idea of giving you a $90,000 loan on a $100,000 house, and we'll do a little role playing. And so he said, okay, we did a little role playing. He came, he says, I want you to give me $90,000 in this $100,000 house. I said, no way. I said, I understand that you have great credit and that you're a great guy and that you've been in this business a long time and everything, but there's just not enough margin in this deal for me to do it. And he said, okay, I got that. Now let's do it a different way. You come to me and you want to get a $50,000 loan on a $100,000 house. You're not all that. So he comes to me and says, hey, Mitch, I'd like to get a $50,000 loan on this $100,000 house. I said, well, prove to me that house is worth $100,000. And then he started to prove to me why it was worth $100,000. I said, okay, and I have a first lien on that property? He said, yeah. I said, so if you don't pay me the $50,000 back, I get your $100,000 property? Yeah. I said, no, I don't even want to look at your credit. I don't care about your credit. I'll just take the house as collateral, and if you don't pay me, I'm going to get a house. Matter of fact, I hope you don't pay me. Here's the $50,000. So that's what got him over that belief system. And within the next week, he was presenting and had private money from complete strangers. So think about this. If you know somebody that needs this kind of help or that has a limiting belief, just hit that subscribe button, because I have lots of antidotes to a lot of problems. Not because I'm the smartest guy in the room, just because I've been through these gauntlets before and I've had to figure out how to fix them or to improve them. So I know a lot about it. So hit the subscribe button. We have a lot of content coming your way. You know, I have a way of presenting my case to find private money. And one of the ways that it happens is by not asking at all. I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but I talk to people, I get them interested in what I do, and let's face it, flipping houses is a pretty romantic subject. And if you tell anyone you're a house flipper and try to engage them at all, they will come with lots of questions and lots of interest in that topic. So you get people interested in what you're doing, and then you explain to them what you're doing, and then you explain to them in a certain way about how the money works. And then if you do it right, or like I know how to teach you how to do it, they will ask you if they can be one of those guys that loans you money. That's my favorite way to approach a private lender or a prospective private lender, is I'm never going to ask them if they'll loan me money. I just get in a conversation where eventually they ask me if they can loan me the money and make those kinds of rates of return with that kind of limited risk. And that's the secret. And I know how to teach that to you. So in honor of that, I'm going to present to you a chance to get a free webinar on private money. Just go to 1000houses.com, scroll through the free stuff, click on Private Money Webinar, and you're off to the races. It'll be delivered digitally in a few seconds, and you will be learning what I know in a matter of minutes.